2018 was a very good year for the European DIY Retail Association EDRA and for the Global Home Improvement Network GHIN. It was in fact probably the best year we've had in our very short history. We had 6 new members. First of all, the Japanese DIY Retail Association with 57 Japanese home improvement company members. We had the EHA, the International Hardware and Housewares Association, with its very active 9 country associations representing thousands of hardware stores throughout the world. We had EDRA, which represents the B2B business in Europe, and they have 2,575 outlets operating in 22 countries, and their members' sales are 22.5 billion. We had Mokiveki, a very small independent chain in Lithuania, and Megatech, a brilliant 27,000 square metre outlet in Albania. And finally, we had Mano Mano, the very first DIY marketplace platform based in France and operating in 5 countries, who joined the EDRA in December 2018. The EDRA GHIN was founded in 2002 by the French and the German associations. And today the main aim of EDRA GHIN is to improve the quality of home improvement retailing throughout the world. We do this by sharing information, best practices, organising study tours, store tours, and giving general information about the branch. And the jewel in the crown is of course the Global DIY Summit, which we organise every year with FEDIMA, and which attracts people from all over the world, and we address major issues affecting our industry, including, for example, big data, online sales versus bricks and mortar sales, corporate social responsibility, just to name a few. In the past 14 years, since I've been General Secretary of EDRA, I have travelled over 400 times to every corner of the earth visiting home improvement companies. And today EDRA GHIN has got 176 members globally, represented either through the 7 country associations or as direct members. And if you include the new additions that we have this year, the members' sales could be in excess of 330 billion. So I think it is very safe to claim that we really do now represent, EDRA GHIN does really represent the home improvement industry. In March last year, we organised our very first study tour to Japan, Tokyo. It was an amazing success with 26 members from 14 countries attending, and they were highly impressed with the impeccable retailing standards that they found in Japan, and also enjoyed the opportunity of experiencing the Japanese culture. Our thanks go to the Japanese GHIN members and to Akio Goto for putting together a very interesting itinerary and for being the absolute perfect host. So thank you. And due to this success, this year, in 2019, we're going to go to South Africa in October, and we want to look at the latest retailing concepts there. Last year, the Global Summit in Barcelona was a huge success, and again with a record attendance of 1,100, and again, yet again, the delegates voted it the very best ever. And this year we're in Dublin, and we're expecting another record attendance. Why? First of all, the success of last year in Barcelona, and secondly, again, we put together a top program with top speakers addressing crucial issues for our industry. Another reason is that Dublin is a very popular and a very modern city where people like to go. And finally, the convention centre in Dublin is probably one of the very best in the world. In addition to this, the EDRA will be holding their B2B Build Forum to the 2 days leading up to the Global Summit. So our delegates have the opportunity of visiting both events. We are also proud to announce that the EDRA-GHIN recommended trade fairs have now been increased to 13, as we see that more and more of our members are taking advantage of the privileges that these trade fairs offer to our important buyers. EDRA-GHIN will continue to support these trade fairs as we see them as being the lifeblood of the industry and a vital point for networking and for doing business. In the further developments at EDRA-GHIN, I'm pleased to announce that Julien Bouvron is our new Director of European Affairs. He comes with us with a lot of experience of the retail lobby work in Brussels. And also Oliver Ginestier, who joined us in March as my new executive assistant. Politically, it has been a very difficult year, and in many countries with an uncertain future for both businesses and consumers alike. But the home improvement community are doing all they can to help people's homes despite this disruption. How very nice it is to see people flocking to the Global DIY Summit from over 50 countries and seeing how well they get on with each other and how they like to share their experiences. May it long continue. Finally, the EDRA-GHIN team are dedicated to give our members the very best possible service, and for all the business that we come in contact with to be a very fair and reliable partner. On behalf of the EDRA board and the EDRA team, I would like to wish all our members all over the world a very happy and a very successful 2019.